Hey guys, how are we all doing on this fine Wednesday? I am doing alright. It is the final stream of the week. It is. Excuse me. Yeah, because I'm away tomorrow night with my wife and daughter. We are going to stop at the local wildlife park because they have a hotel there. So it's going to be good. I enjoyed it. We did it last year and it was very enjoyable, so I hope to do it again. I hope it, or we decided to do it again, should I say, and I hope it's going to be just as enjoyable. Other than that, I went for my follow-up physio musculoskeletal appointment today. I was told that I'm doing well. I've been given some different exercises and said go back to training, just do it maybe once a week and see how you get on. So next Tuesday I will actually be going back training. Yeah, so yeah, that's been my day. It's been a fairly long bowling day at work, which I kind of knew it would be. But yeah, other than that, I saw my parents there. My parents came around and dropped some Easter eggs off for a little one, and yeah, that was nice to see them. I haven't seen them in a while, so yeah, it was good. And that's it from me. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments how your Wednesday is going, or just drop a smiley face in there. Why not? And also, if you're watching this, please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. All right, right. Let's get our Eternal Strands. All right. So we got the Ashfield Drag last night. Leaf Strand. Alright. I think I can upgrade that. Right, basically, need to farm some epic monsters to do anything with that. Is what that is saying. Right. Tutorials. This wasn't here before. This must be. Alright, a dodge just before landing will reduce fall damage. High armor value gear helps as well. Okay. Reasons. Alright. It's going to annoy me if we have this doing it, so we just click. She's talked to her.
Grass-tails are brutal hunters, but their fur is just waiting for a fire strand to set it alight and warm the air around them.
Good to know. All right. Up into Nevron. All right. I want to know how we get to that hammer that we can see on the map, considering it's across those little islands. There must be a way. There must be a power or a way to change the map to make it possible.
Tangles, as far as the eye can see.
Okay, I'm just doing that to get some more stuff. Are we doing alright? Just fucking die. Just will this thing just die? There we go. Thank you. You two just finish fighting this. Well, that wasn't quite what I was aiming for. I was kind of hoping to find a vitality tonic. Okay. Come on. Well, I didn't mean to explode that, but we did. I can hear the icon. Right. Right, where the hell am I going? Going up here. Right, we do need to, like, explore this. I was just about to say, surprising lack of vitality tonics. Danarkage 12. That's a new thing. Scholar's Walk. Cool. Right. Scholar's Walk. Hammers. There's a hammer. Right. Pretty much there. Alright. We're gonna need some ice powers here. Some fire powers. Here.
Watch the tangles coming out of that chasm. The surge hit this place hard.
And look, more coral.
Must have been growing below ground.
Would explain why there's so much damage here from the surge.
Okay. Would it indeed explain that? I barely heard anything they said, to be fair. I was too busy concentrating. Alrighty, yeah. There's the fire guy. I'm gonna go with we need ice to fight that thing.
An arc of the living flame. Lightly armored compared to the others, but expect things to get hot.
Lightly armored compared to the others. Okay.
This must be Atrium of Champions.
Champions?
The most accomplished weavers were honored with statues.
Not what I was hoping for. Alright. This one down. Screw off. Not 100% sure how to actually thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure how to so I know like the weave is on its head. I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know how to cause it to explode.
I'm pulling you. Brace for it.
I okay. I don't fully get how to sort that. Okay. We came up this way, didn't we? Doo-doo-doo. Right, we went down here. I remember now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what you Frost sword and shield. Oh, I think that might come in useful. Especially against this Archon. Right, where we go? Came over here. Yeah, and we went up there, didn't we? Alright. So, I know from the videos that I've watched that you have to so the flame on its head is where the strand is, right? But I didn't actually see how to make it like vulnerable.
Odd. That ark's just standing there. No sign of damage, but there's something lodged in the back plate. It's a thingy.
So technical. I'll take a look later.
It's a thingy. I just picked up on that. It's a thing. Why would you not have a thing? Right. Let's try this. Go away. I definitely don't. Can't actually. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the glass steel. I'm gonna kill this thing before I can work out how to hold the strand. I'm guessing this thing at the back is probably something like that. I can get up onto its actual head. Does that have any effect at all? Nope. That is what I want. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh. There will leave just one more of these things that I need to get. Hold to cling. No. Right, so I've knocked all of those bits off. Now what do we need to do? Codex. Oop, no, we wanted Great Falls. Rail and sledge worm? I hadn't even discovered that. What are you on about? Trying to figure out how to beat this thing. There's something on its shoulder. Maybe that. Nope. Vitality tonic. That's good. Right. This thing. What? Yeah, these bits are just killing it. These are not what I need to do to get the... The only other thing I can think of is there's things on the front of its face. It's either the bits on the front of its face, or its, like, weapon. Right, it's not the things on the front of its face, because I wasn't hurting them, like, at all. So, what am I doing? Right. Trying to do what I was actually trying to do, which was get. Right, okay. Middle of its chest. Down. Alright. Basically know what I need to do. If it had stopped ramming me, that is. Okay. I now almost ran off the map, which is a bad thing. But I just don't know what to do now. I don't need to fight this dude as well. Going to die. I don't even know how I'm going to die. I just know I'm going to die. Desperately need some health tonics. Please be a health tonic. This is not going my way. All these little bastards flying about, and I don't understand what these guys are either. From explosive. I don't know how to defeat this thing. Like, everything I'm trying is just hurting it, not actually giving me the opportunity to extract the strand. There's something I need to hit, I am missing, but I don't know what that is. Horns on his weapon, maybe? It's not that thing. It's back. On the back of its leg. We tried hitting that. Hit this bit of its back, it'll just kill it. Which is like not what we want. Got the thing off its move. Once I know what to do, this thing is going to be really easy to defeat. I just don't know what to do. This shit keeps happening. This thing in its arm. I don't understand. So, ice doesn't work against its head. The strand is definitely on its head. Oh, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm getting bored of this. Not the things on its arms. I did try its hands and couldn't do any damage. And that's because the hand's already dead, isn't it? There's nothing obvious right now. I don't understand.
Flame magic. Unpredictable and powerful.
Oh, so you... Hang on. I got the strand then. I just had to kill it? That doesn't make any sense. Envoy's landing. That's over this way. No, that's the guild district. We don't want that. We want... Okay, and then this way. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't quite what we wanted to do there, but...
Founder of the Army. Judging by the size of his statue, certainly doesn't share his accomplishments.
Oh, this was a poor decision.
Are these the embassies? Envoy's Landing, yes. It wasn't by chance that visiting dignitaries had to walk across the verdant gardens to meet their enclave counterparts at the Spire. Upper Danarkage was designed to impress.
Time to go. I didn't have the vitality tonics. There's a lot of enemies in there. Right. Still got a lot of exploring to do.
For a band of weavers who just discovered a long-lost city, you don't look very excited.
The prospect of imminent death has put a dampener on things.
While you were out, I found a note. A warning, actually.
We suspect our Hearthsider friend snuck back into the camp.
The letter cautions us that a phenomenon referred to as the Flood is hot on our heels. The Flood is essentially a torrential wave of deadly raw magic that will completely overtake the outskirts and Danarkage. Apparently this is a cyclical disaster preceded by extreme weather. Anyone caught in it will die, meaning us.
That's not good. That is very much not good. This doesn't change anything reminded by that goal still stands. I'm not sure that's the case, but...
Honestly, that's not the news I was hoping to hear. but it doesn't change anything.
You did hear Dom say torrential wave of raw magic, right?
Yes, I also heard cyclical, and that it was a Hearthsider who warned us about it. Which means our goal of finding out what happened to the Hearthsiders hasn't changed. If anything, we're one step closer to it.
If this flood is cyclical, it means the Hearthsiders are surviving it somehow. Maybe they have a safe haven on high ground, or enchantments of some kind. All
There you go, a way to look on the bright side.
track down the Hearthsiders now more than ever. As though
our lives depend on it.
Yeah, that.
Alrighty. Sabotage? What does this mean?
I have asked our third friend to join us since he demonstrated such insight with the loom gates.
It was just a lucky guess.
Nonsense. The loom gate works. Enough said.
Gents, the, thingy?
Oh, yes.
Said you found it attached to an arc. One that was shut down.
Mm-hmm. No sign of damage, but this part came off easily.
It's safe to assume it wasn't part of the original construction then. The arcs are famously durable.
Bryn, think back. How does it compare to the arc we found outside the Veil?
Exactly the same. Completely motionless. At least at first.
We should take another look at our newest friend then. Care to do the honors?
Okay. Weave strand. Flame powers. I turn to unlock a new power. Yeah. Ember's Servant. Imbue a fragment of magic relation to create a short-lived ally in combat. They will follow and fight on their own, but be wary. When overly hurt, they will explode in a faint flaming burst. Nice. Okay.
Same place? Same place. Well observed, Sev. You were correct.
Just a lucky guess.
Up. No more of that. Lady,
I agree. No more of that.
I think we can confidently assert conspiracy.
2 devices does start a pattern.
And a pattern that must predate the Surge, since we found a device that was outside the Veil.
True. That gives us a what and a when, but leaves a whom, a how, and a why.
And how many arcs have been affected?
I want to say it. All of them.
Does follow that if we found 2, there could be more.
I'll keep an eye out for tampered arcs.
Some may have restarted on their own. Like the one we followed through the Veil.
They're going to fight back, aren't they?
It does seem to be our luck, yes.
Alright.
Doing all right, Seb?
Path.
Craft. Frost and Shard Shield. Tanned Resource. Dartide. Forge Resource. Find Serenite. We've got enough of that. Yep. Carved Resource. Drink Scale. Yeah, let's do that. Heat resist. Yeah, I think we're gonna need.
Use these well.
Draws upon a magic quickly create a line of ice spikes to pin and freeze foes. Oh, then it's change blade release, create a slender wave of ice that pins foes. Nice. Hmm. Yes, let's do that.
Always
great.
refreshing to work with carved materials.
I can upgrade
That's an
that.
intimidating silhouette.
Can upgrade that. Can upgrade that. Can upgrade that. Alright, at least we upgraded some stuff. That's good. Alright. Locus points. Points are trained to perceive the strands of magic where great creatures focus their power. These are called locus points. To gain mastery over their abilities, points harvest them. They must be right on top of the locus, usually by climbing and pull it through. Exposing the locus for harvest often requires shooting parts of the creature's armor off or otherwise disrupting them. If you defeat a creature once, the band pulls their observations. If you didn't learn to assemble a creature codex anyway, then it may be consulted any time for tips on how to harvest. Right, let's go do that. That arc. Codex compiling. Do Ashfield it. In a compelling circle of causality, Ash Peak Drakes both draw their name from and contribute to the appearance of the blackened Ash Peak Mountains. Highly territorial and aggressive, these beasts regularly engage in duels over feeding and nesting regions. Unfortunately for every nation of the Mida, losers tend to flee. They migrate away from the peak, seeking new nesting and hunting grounds. Time and again, oral history has recorded attacks by a solitary drake, clever, unleashing an entire village with its flaming breath and fearsome claws. As much as weave bands have become distrusted across the Mida since the Surge, we are still considered the most reliable solution for dealing with the drake problem, and so it is a perverse truth that we are in debt to the drakes for what smatterings of tolerance we maintain among the populace. For this reason, we are well versed in the art of harvesting these mighty creatures. Like most flyers of their size, Ash Peak Drakes are only reliably vulnerable to harvesting when drawing upon their innate magic to keep their massive bulk aloft. Thus, the key to exposing their locus is to only harm one wing so the beast is still capable of flight, but not of the complex maneuvers of which they are so fond. Put simply, timing the harvest is significantly simpler when your mark can't roll or swerve in the air to throw you clear. To complete the devastating combination, we must break the drake's horns. It should encourage it to take to the sky. Okay, so we know that. Arc of the Living Flame. Arcs of the Living Flame were famed before the Surge for their ability to create and guide flame servants for precision application of flame or delicate tasks. Coupled with the Arc's ability to create intense, focused flame, they were found to be invaluable for clearing vast swaths of the Enclave's outskirts for development. Often coupled with the Arc of the Stricken Earth, the massive duo can break a caravan road in a matter of days instead of months. From the strand, our point was able to gather combined with our watcher's observations, it seems Locus physics power is in the centre of the pillar of fire that burns atop its head. That is not to say that the pillar of fire is the only place from which it draws its power. There seems to be additional load-bearing loci around its body and staff, which I suspect may be stores of raw magic that it draws upon to create its violent counts of fire. With the information we've gathered, our working theory is that one may be able to reach those additional smaller loci and damage them to disrupt the climb of flames. This theory holds, the crime should be quenched, allowing access to its main focus point. As Dan commented when we were comparing notes, only one way to find out. I guess there is. Right, back to Denevron. Right, we've got all those little quests to do, so let's have a look at them. We got to Envoy's Landing, but I don't think we found what we were looking for because I had to leave because I didn't have any vitality tonics. I was extremely low on health.
Right into the stones here.
This is why we use wattle and daub back home. Insulates properly.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, that was not fun. How?
I'm pulling you. Brace for it.
That was not fun. How the hell did that happen? Mm. Come on, game, for fuck's sake, give me some vitality tonics. This is ridiculous. So those firebugs shouldn't be able to exist around here, in my humble opinion. Let's go over here. Let's just go over here, see what's over here. Secret? Maybe? Oh yeah, secret. Nice. That was worth it. Alright. Get back going up here. The Atrium of Champions. We want... something else. Alright, hang on. Quests. So yeah, a bunch of these were just the steps. Aren't they? Right, in theory, because it's cold in this area, if we fight the arc again, should be easier. Okay. Right, so there's a hammer over there which is null and I won't be able to get to. There's a hammer there. Where's the arc? There we go. Alright, let's just try and avoid the arc if we can. And go to Envoy's Landing. See if we can actually complete that quest. Envoy's Landing is up here. I remember this bit from the last time we were here. Boys.
Another thingy.
And another one.
Another tampered arc.
Do. Okay, that's good. Right, we're on Envoy's Landing.
Sev and I have been digging into the devices you recovered, and we've developed a working theory.
Okay,
We'll test
and
it
what is
against
that?
the ones you found in the field.
Right. We want the hammer. We're looking for the hammer schematic icon right now. Where is that? Up here somewhere. Fuck you. go. That's that one down. It should be. Is there any more that we can see? Apart from... Right, so we know where 4 of them are. We've got 2. Guild District and Holopai Rise. Must be where 2 of them are. Whoops. Right. Alright. No, not that way.
That arch should lead you to the lower city.
Ooh, you little bastard. Come here. Let's go to the lower city. Why not? That's an interesting take on it. Dialogue choices don't influence the story, but they do influence Bryn's personality. Ooh, that's a new beastie. I'm guessing that's the worm thing that we have to fight at some point. Yep, real and sledge worm. There's a wound gate over there. Let's activate the wound gate. Alright, where are we at? The perch. There's 5 things down here. There's a lot to discover, Danny.
Looks like our spying friends.
So, the uniform.
Gonna wake up?
There's a note in his pouch. New drop. Market Loomgate, it says. But wait. Under his mask, he's scorched. Aurea, this looks like the wound on your wing. Only it's everywhere.
But there's no tangle there.
Nope.
Could he have been caught in the flood?
Seems likely. Proof we should take that warning
Search for a
seriously.
supply drop near a loom gate in Broker's Arch.
Especially if it's near a loom gate.
That does sound like an awfully good plan.
that as you entered the perch, the bustle of Denevron would begin to crescendo until it peaked in the market.
Okay.
The Tattered Mantle. I've heard so many stories of this tavern. Always rowdy.
Alright. Ooh, we're basically pointing. Straight at something. Alright, there's a dot there. Let's go look for the dot. What's a weathered bone? This, I'm gonna say this thing can't be up here, surely. It would be weird if it was. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. Not sure what happened there. Phoenix went a bit mental. Alright. Let's go down. It's not up. Okay. Lots of stuff. This is what we want. Just crown. Alright. I think it's time we go home, because it is time for me to go as well. Alright, and take all the stuff back. We've got something new to build, which we'll sort out next time. And yeah, that is it from me for this week and this stream. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be back, hopefully. Well, next week won't. I did say the other day, hopefully next week we'll get back to a full week of streaming, but we won't, because I'm pretty sure my godsons and their parents, or one of my godsons and his parents, are going to be stopping with us on Sunday night. I'm not 100% sure. This is going to be one of them expect me if you see me kind of deals. I will stream if I can. If not, then I won't. So that's the thing. But we'll be back on Monday for definite, where we will be continuing Eternal Strands, and we'll be searching through Danarkage and maybe harvesting some of the aforementioned epic creatures, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I might have to go do the Ark of the Stricken Flame again. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, do hit subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of that. And yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Have a fantastic Easter, and I hope the Easter Bunny brings you lots of chocolate. And yeah, I'll see you either Sunday or Monday. Not sure which. See you then. Good night.